Hold up. Hold on. What is going on? Is that how I do it? I don't understand. It's telling me. Orientation. No, that's not right. Okay. Whoa. Oh, wow. I did not mean to put that on the background. How do I get that off? Oh my God. I don't want that on here. No. Okay. So. Damn. Oh my God. Okay, let me just do this. All right. So, we are going to do. This is me sharing, you know, my everyday life and experience and archivist / sound walker and intuitive indigenous land. Oh, the train's coming. Maybe I should back up. Literally. So I am in Kengar. Whoop. I'm in my neighborhood. Okay. A neighborhood that has been in the family for a very long time. Holy shit, you guys. Okay, so everything is so divinely guided and timed because check this out, you guys. So I had just came here with my son, right? And we came down on the tracks, or we came down here, walked down the hill and everything. I was here the other day, and I'll upload the video that I made, but basically when I was here, right after I did land reclamation and like called all, like any and all spirits, people, missing persons from this area, like this land, to come forth and speak, like, and I will post the video maybe on my, well, I can't do it on my next live. Maybe I'll figure out how to do like a premiere where I share with you guys how I literally did a land reclamation and acknowledgement here for missing persons, for homicides in the DMV area and in Montgomery County specifically, because that's where we are and where my family's from. Well, I'm from Prince George's County, but I was born in Montgomery County. So basically, right after, man, I wish I could, maybe I can play it for you guys now on my phone. Let me find somewhere to sit. So right after I said it, I swear to God, I heard loud screeching, and I wasn't the only one that heard it. So it wasn't like a clairaudient, like an auditory from an echo, from a memory that is lodged in the land here, because my partner heard the screeching. But my partner and my babies, they were up the hill. See, behind me, they were up that hill. And it's crazy because right where the trail is, there's a church. And then there's these graffiti boxes. Well, you know, they're tags pretty much. And tags and graffiti boxes like these all carry an echo. All carry like a hidden message as like witnesses. So I kid you not, I heard screeching, like loud screeching. And on the video, as soon as I stood up, because I knelt down in land reclamation, as soon as I stood up, I heard like metal on metal screeching. And I heard, help me, help me. And they were just screaming over and over again. I'm gonna show y'all, even though I should make y'all wait, like a spoiler teaser. But matter of fact, while I'm looking that up, me and my son were just walking down here, and he was like, Mommy, he saw a rat like way up ahead of us, and he was like, after that, he was like, nah, Mommy, I'm trying to go home. So I walked him up the hill. We live in this neighborhood, so I walked him up the hill, and his daddy came and got him. But you guys, look at these. Hold on. But then my point was behind that was divine timing, because as soon as I hit the threshold of the hill to lead down to the tracks, the train comes. And first of all, I have to say this. When the train was coming and I didn't like see, basically I stepped back, but clearly I didn't step back enough, because I felt the surge from the train, you feel me? And I immediately, the whole time the train was going by, I was feeling and sensing the pain and the tragedy and the trauma and the suffering, and what word am I looking for? The chronic agony of somebody who was either pushed, well, a lot of people are, you know, in front of a train, or they just go in front of a train, you know, trigger warning, you know, for, you know, victims, angels of suicide. And the whole time I had the camera turned facing the train, I was like feeling it, like trauma and shock to my body. So I'm gonna play the video for y'all, but I wanted to show you these nails. What the fuck? Hold on, you guys, look at this shit. Look at this. See those that random formation of rocks right here? Hold on, let me point it out. Right, hold up, damn it, come on, right here. Like, check me out. It's all woods, right? And then boom. We got to pay attention to these things, you guys. That's what my whole reemergence on my channel is all about. Sensing, land reclamation. But, you know, there are people out here with stories that are forgotten, lost, memories. And all the parents in the world now, you know, you would think that there wouldn't be not one missing person, at least in America. Well, with the 5G towers anywhere, right? But a lot of missing person cases are homicides. So that's part of what I'm doing. So I plan on coming here. I was going to play some Nico and do like my sound walks for the land here, because like I was saying in the beginning, this neighborhood, first of all, Maryland in general, the DMV area has powerful roots in oppression, suffering, slavery, but it was also one of the first places in the States where African American, I feel like there's some interference. See, that was like confirmation. My speaker cut off. Oh, let me show you guys these nails, then I'll show you the video, because I wasn't planning on going live, and then as soon as I hit the threshold of the train, something was like, go live. So I found all these relics, you guys. I took, I think, 3, but something's telling me to get all of them. Look at these dope ass nails. Can you see them? Hold on. Like right here, you see them? They're literally from the train, and they're probably, by the looks of it, over like 20, 30 years old. They're all rusted and they're like drilled. I mean, look at all this wreckage. But yeah, the history here, the indigenous, you know, cultures from this area, all over the country, you feel me? But basically that's what I'm doing. So I want to find somewhere to sit, you guys, so I can share a video with you and get grounded, because if a train comes, I don't want to have to get up, you feel me? And what I noticed too, there's a lot of and people just throw their fucking dog poop purple bags just on the tracks. Like, fucking trifling. What is the point of putting it in a fucking bag? You're just gonna throw it out in nature any fucking way. Sorry for blocking the camera, guys. I don't know why. Is anybody like commenting? Because I can't see anyone's comments. I couldn't see comments last time. But I want you guys to tune in with me. comment where you're from, where you're watching from. If you're new here to my channel or not, please share, subscribe. I brought a bat and everything. Where the fuck am I gonna sit, y'all? Maybe I should have crossed over and went over there. Where the fuck am I gonna sit at? Because that was a big ass rat. I didn't think this. I think there's a train coming, y'all. Oh shit. Ugh. Look, I literally just seen it. Ooh! Ooh! Okay, no. It's not a train. It's a car. I didn't know. So I got on ChatGPT the other day when I got on here. And it said not to step on the trail or the metal part of the tracks. Hold on, let me show y'all. The metal part of the tracks when the train is active. Because when, I'm sure if y'all were here when the train was going by. I'll just sit right here for a second so I can show y'all the video. When the train was going by, the metal part right here was vibrating. But there's a tag on that building, and I want to read that tag. And I want to get up closer to these tags to take closer pictures and just see what they say. All right, let me sit down and share the video with y'all. Maybe before I come next time, I can trace the times of the train when it goes by in this area. But I felt the power and energy, and I didn't feel good. It did not feel good. It felt like very painful, like agony, like it wasn't a quick death. You feel me? Like maybe somebody who was thrown and they didn't walk out in front of it while it was, first going by. But I definitely was sensing a spirit or spirits that were thrown after the train went by, because if they walked out or were thrown out upon the entranceway of where the train began, it would have been instant, their death, because the compact. But I was feeling it all through my body and my nervous system. So let me show y'all this video. I swear I cannot make this shit up. When I heard that, I was like, yo. Because I was like, I'm not afraid of you. Spirits of the land, speak through. I'm here to witness you and, tell your stories. I have a lot of content that I've already recorded for you guys to upload. Okay, I think it's this one. Okay. I hope y'all are watching. To these mantras. Oh, let me see. This isn't the end of the line. This is where the veil got thin. Rose petals on the trail. Hopefully y'all can see. I walked it open, I leave it alive. The rose line moves again. Now, I am going to check and see if this is in fact a purple flower or just trash. Hold on, let me fast forward. And I'm gonna let you guys see what I'm looking at. Hold on. Oh my God. Okay, it's right here. Hold on. Yep. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, that's dog shit. Well, that's great. Well, I feel like this was waiting for me. It's literally part of the railroad track. All right. I saw. I'm gonna take the video off and just let y'all hear it. Listen. I kind of want to, I'm trying not to fall. I guess I'll just walk on the wood. Y'all hear the screeching? Oh my God. Oh my God, I just heard somebody scream, help me. Yo. She's screaming. I don't know if y'all heard that. Yo. I'm gonna play it again in case y'all didn't hear it. I'm gonna take it off the speaker. Hold on. Let me see. That shit was crazy. So fucking crazy. And it was like loud screeching. It sounded like train tracks. And mind you, there's like this industrial, I don't know what you would call it. I guess I just walk on. I don't know what you would call this stuff, guys. But you know how you see on highways these triangle things that like do, I guess, industrial construction. Oh, there it is. There it is. Hold on. Okay. And right when I said, I heard the screeching and was like, oh my God. And it's, so listen for, oh my God. And then you'll hear her saying, help me not to fall. I guess I just walk on the wood. Oh my God. Oh my God. Come on. I muted it. The devil is a liar. Oh, I guess I'll just walk on the wood. Let me know if you guys can hear it. Oh my God. She's screaming. Oh my God, I just heard somebody scream, help me. And mind you, right before that, since there are more people on there now, right before that, I did this. This is what I was saying, you guys. Plus, I'm going to post this later on, so just be on the lookout for the actual video, because you'll be able to hear it better. Then I leave it alive. The little rose line moves again. And I blew on the track. Now, I am going to check and see if this and I picked up 2 relics. I found 2 relics. After I said the land acknowledgement and reclamation that I wrote. I'm gonna let you guys see what I'm looking at. I found 2 pieces of like shit from the, you'll see it. Oh no, it's just trash. Where I'm at here right now. Freak, man. See, that makes me upset that people are just like throwing their, do you guys see that piece right there? Is that like steel? All right, let me fast forward it. Shit. Okay. Well, that's great. Hold on. Okay, listen. Listen, oh, the wind would blow, look. All right. Okay. I came, I saw, I conquered. I kind of want to, ooh. I'm trying not to. Listen for the screeching. Oh, I guess I'll just walk. It's right here. Wood. Oh my God. Help me. Oh my God, I just heard somebody scream, help me. She's screaming. And mind you, I'm right here, right now. Right here. And then the next day, the next video, I had to stop it for a second. What are the odds of me doing this and then that happens? It's not a case. And then when my partner said, oh, I heard the screeching too, I was like, I knew, like I said earlier, it wasn't the clear audience. So I don't know if YouTube has that thing where like, I'll just sit at the top of the hill. Do you guys know if, oh, y'all hear that bird? Or birds? I don't know if, YouTube will copyright me, like if I, or if they'll cut me off if I, what is the issue? Come on. Oh, I don't know if YouTube will cut me off if I play an eco, because that was like the whole part of the purpose. Or maybe I can read some stuff to you guys that I've written since I'm on here. I still can't see any comments. I guess nobody's talking, which is very odd. Normally everyone interacts. My nose is runny because I asked y'all to interact. I don't really like it when, you know, people are just on here to be on here. Let me see. Oh. Wow, I just sat down. Look, here comes the train. Here comes the train, you guys. Look. Oh, that stinks. Oh, that smells really bad. God. And see how nature's still thriving right here? Like the little cat's tails off to the right here. But again, I am going to say, look at the parallel between this walkway and the church. Okay? Just saying. It's time for us to wake up. And this is no knock at any institutions particularly, but let's be real. You know, the people who came here were brought here by way of slave trade. I gotta blow my nose, you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Ugh. By way of, sorry, you guys. By way of slave trade. By way of slave trade, they all were bringing over their African diaspora with them, and their culture and their rituals and their folklore, and a lot of people had to go underground to do their everyday rituals, and that's where voodoo and hoodoo comes in. Well, voodoo, spelled V-O-U-D-O-O, because there's also misconceptions with the spelling. And they had to, that's why they pair it with psalms, because they realized a lot of the saints and the work that the Europeans brought over here, they realized that it was very similar. So, but they concealed a lot. And a lot of things, if you don't know, now you're going to know. A lot of things were twisted for evil intent through church institutions, you know, fronting as something they're not. You know, systemic projections, and like intentional systemic projection into neighborhoods of poverty, into neighborhoods of minorities, and there was a things got, you know, scrambled through street ritual, you know, pairing street violence, gang violence with like the church, the institutions like the social services, food stamps, and then what I didn't know until like these last couple, I would say like a year and a half, you know, diving deeper into my path, diving deeper into my dark feminine role, and the divine feminine, the divine dark feminine role that's emerging here, the archetype that's emerging on planet Earth, and the blueprints and the architecture that is being aligned and what's the word I'm looking for? Aligned and rooted into Earth's grid system is all aligned with the divine feminine aspect, the mother. She is our mother. Look at Earth like a womb of, let's say, the Milky Way galaxy, for example. And we're her children. So, you know, and our soul comes here to experience life, our spirit, and we chose this. Now, I'm not here to push any belief on anybody, because all of these things were not taught to me by a physical person. Now, there's certain people that are going to come across in your life that awaken, or not awaken, let me change that, because that's a popular viral word that seems to be circulating since 2020. But remembrance, they spark some remembrance in you, because your body remembers, your soul remembers things. Your soul and your body remember things before it makes sense to your mind. So all my sensitives out there, my overly sensitive people, you know, a lot of what you're feeling is not your own energy, okay? Some of it is past life influences. And when I say past life influences, I don't just mean like before you incarnated here. I'm in the USA. I mean like past lives in this lifetime, because you have past lives in this lifetime, because every year you are born again on your birthday. You know, you're not the same person you were last year, not even yesterday. So I know I'm bouncing around, but that's how it is when I'm channeling and when things are coming through. I do want to play one song, and I want to shout out Aniko. She came to DC, and I saw her. That was my first ever concert, y'all, okay? And yes, I did wear my MOK t-shirt for this. Maryland reclamation. Come on, sit up for me, please. It's okay, we good. Hold on, you guys. Oh, I did bring tobacco, too, for an offering to the land. Where's my mason jar? Did I set it down in fact? Oh, I left it on my trip. That's okay, because I have cloves. So, cloves are a very good herb that may not be in everybody's closet, or apothecary, if you will. But it's a very good herb for channeling your ancestors, for communication, for divine revelation, for just, you know, being able to stand and be solid and rooted in the in-between. Because if you're on here, if you were called to this live, whether it's while I'm live or after, you were divinely guided here. And more than likely, we're all part of, where's my speaker, y'all? Part of the same soul, part of the same soul group. So you are meant to do certain aspects of this work as well. And it's vast, and it will change, and it will flow very differently. Look, in 2020, I just thought of like the fact that I have my ancestor deck sitting out, or I just pulled it out in front of this church, you guys. That's so hilarious, bro. Because I posted this thing. It was like this little chubby kid. He was dancing to some like rave music, and he was like, how I look knowing I'm going to hell because I acknowledge my ancestors and light incense or love rocks and crystals or some shit. It was funny, but sorry, that's just what I thought of. Again, you know, if you were led here, stop. Okay. Ugh, you guys, it's really bothering me. Oh my god. And then for whatever reason, when I turn the screen, it's not flipping. This is pissing me off. I'm not trying to create a short. Oh my god, why does it keep doing that green screen shit? I don't want that. Alright, sorry. I'm trying to get my iPad to sit up straight because okay, there we go. Good, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna play a song. Light some incense. No, I won't light incense yet, but I will give an offering of cloves.